What's the issue?
Nothing. Talking. So, you don't have no family members left? Is that what's
She's
going
just
on?
going on about some racist.
Racist? I'm talking to you about your family members. How's that racist?
Was she saying racial things to you?
No,
What was
that's
she
it.
saying?
I have a bunch of videos I can check, but it's somewhere along the lines of, did you see how red this country was?
Yeah. Did you not see how red
Alright.
this country was when they
I'll
voted?
talk to you over here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's red. Is that a big thing?
You got ID on you, boss?
Not on me, but this is my car. I think it's
Can you grab
my
it, please?
Is that a arrestable offense?
What's going on?
Nothing.
Well, why are we getting calls about you?
Because he got hurt feelings.
About what?
I don't know. Ask him.
Okay. Do you live here?
No, I was walking through and he got hurt feelings. He said, hold on, I'm calling the cops. I said, okay.
What are his feelings hurt about?
Because I told him it don't matter who's president.
Oh, okay.
The president's going to fix the country. Oh, you're prejudiced. No, I'm not. And then it went on.
I gotcha. Do you have ID on you?
No,
What's your name?
I ain't giving you nothing.
Why
I want
not?
to talk to an attorney.
Okay.
I want to talk to a lawyer right now, at this moment.
Do you have a lawyer?
I'll get one.
Okay.
Or book me in and I'll find one.
What?
Book me in and I'll find one.
Oh, okay. What's your plan for the rest of the night?
I'm going home. That's where I was going, but he wanted me to hang out here to talk to you.
Gotcha.
Why? I don't know. He said, hang out here. I'm calling the cops. Okay. Why you want me to talk to you? I don't know.
So what happened, man?
So I'm coming out. I'm going to get groceries, and she came up to me and she was like, "Can I ask you something?" She's like, "These girls, I was trying to talk to them. They ran inside like I was gonna rape them." I'm like, okay. So I keep walking, and she starts talking to me about how red it is, how I'm invading.
You know, arrest me. Arrest me. I'll go. No problem.
Why do you want to go to jail? Did you do anything?
I don't want to go to jail. He wants me to go to jail.
Did you anything?
Weirdo.
Anything
You
physical?
a weirdo.
Did anything
You
physical?
acting stupid. Ask me a real question, ignorant fool.
Yeah, you've had quite a bit to drink tonight, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
I can smell it coming from
No,
you.
I have had a drink, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is you asking stupid, like President Trump said, you a Democrat. You acting stupid, asking stupid questions.
I don't think Trump ever
He
said
asked
that.
me over here to talk to you. I come over here to talk to you.
I'd start taking videos and she's like, "No, I didn't say that." I'd take the phone down. She's like, yellow, just talking. She's like, "What are you alone in the country? Do you have your family?" It's like just absolute nonsense.
What you trying to figure out, bro?
Did anything physical happen between you guys?
No, I don't like him. He's not sexy. I'm not attracted to him.
Did you
so
punch
no.
him?
Punch him?
Yeah.
Did he punch me?
That's what I'm trying to
Why don't
figure
you go
out.
ask him?
I'm asking you.
Then I got to the point where I was like, "I'm trying to leave," and she's like, "In the car, I swear I won't do anything." I was like, "I don't want to touch the car."
You want to pursue charges?
No.
Sure.
I mean, what is the process?
It'll be a ticket.
Okay, then, yeah,
Okay.
let's do it.
He did. He touched me.
Okay.
He pushed me like this.
He pushed you?
Yeah.
Did you push him?
You know better. No, we didn't touch each other. Why are you acting stupid and asking stupid questions?
Ma'am,
Ignorant.
did you get a name?
No, he's acting,
right.
asking stupid. No, I'm not giving you an ID.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Then take me to jail. I'm not giving you an ID.
Here, let me talk to you quick.
I'm not giving you an ID. He asked me over. He talking stupid, called me a white crank. What the f is a crank?
Okay. Well,
What the f is a crank?
I have no idea.
Ask
but
him.
I'm trying to talk
Ask
to you.
him.
Here. Okay. So.
No, you
he's-
coming over here threatening is what you're doing. Once you bring them shoulders back and quit acting like I'm the criminal. Huh? How about that?
Are you done talking?
How about you be done talking?
Well, you haven't given me an
Well,
opportunity
no,
to talk.
because you already took his side. So bring your shoulders down
I just
because
wanted
they
to-
don't scare me.
Okay.
Lozena, no.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to talk to you. I'm not trying to
Well,
scare
then
you.
talk and quit like that at me. Because it don't work. It makes
So,
me more angry.
Sounds.
When a man acts like they can dominate a woman, it's stupid.
Okay. We're just out here with you because it sounds like you were bugging some of the.
No, I was standing here. He came to me.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you made some inappropriate racial.
No, I
comments
didn't.
towards
That's
him.
what he said. I could tell you what he said. Would you believe me?
Well,
And
what
say
did-
it
what did he
sounds
say?
like she said, you said this.
What
Bullshit.
did he say to you?
No, it don't matter. In court of law, he said she said bullshit. So don't bring that to me.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what he said.
No.
Are you gonna? Do you have ID on you?
No, I'm not giving you ID. I ain't
what's your
done
name?
nothing for you to ID me.
What's your name?
It don't matter. Ask him. He's the one that called you. You're going to put on gloves like, I'm going to arrest her. I got to put on gloves.
Well,
Is that it? Is that what you're doing?
I just like
All
my
right,
hands
let's
to be
go.
clean.
He wants to arrest me. Let's go. He wants to arrest me.
So what's your name?
He wants to arrest me. Go ahead.
What's your name?
I ain't giving you that.
Okay, well,
arrest
if you don't give me your name, you're gonna go to jail.
All right, let's go.
Okay, place your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
No, I ain't giving you that. I've done nothing wrong.
You're under arrest for obstructing disorderly conduct.
I ain't done nothing.
And I don't know if you have any
Disorderly.
bonds or anything, or if you're on probation.
Whatever, take me down. We'll find out. We'll find out.
65 for
Let's
next
go. Where we going? All right, because I wouldn't give you my name.
I try to give you plenty of chances to talk to me, to provide a
Yeah, he's the one that
identification
said
card,
it, not
and
me.
I'm not gonna play these games of
I didn't
stupidity
say
with you,
that.
Okay? So you are going to jail. There's nothing changing my mind about
I
that.
didn't say that. Cigarettes. That's all right.
You're also going to have a no contact
To who?
here.
Where is this anyway? I don't know. What is this place?
You have a T-shirt under this?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this place though? For real? I'm asking. You ain't gonna tell me?
I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Where do you
I
think
don't
you are?
know. I think I'm about to call.
You are correct.
Oh, quit. I ain't got no guns. What are you looking for?
We have to empty all your pockets.
A what?
We have to empty all your pockets by the
Oh
jail
yeah, I
policy.
ain't got. That's my freaking. What, you trying to get my money?
No.
I have to. It's by policy. I have to.
What
check
do you
your-
want? I ain't got no. You think I'm a terrorist? Crazy weirdo. What the fuck? You all up in my teeth. You all up in my teeth.
Don't breathe
You
in
all.
my face.
Get out. Turn your camera on.
Ma'am,
You all in my teeth.
I need to.
You all in my teeth. You're in my teeth. You're in my teeth. You're funny. You're in my teeth. Quit. I ain't got nothing. Damn. Oh well, that. I forgot about that. Quit. You so naughty.
Will you provide a breath sample to see how much you've been drinking?
Nope.
All right.
Y'all gotta get my lawyer. I want a lawyer.
Who's your lawyer?
Ow, I want a lawyer.
Who's your lawyer? I'll call.
Oh, yeah, you're getting done at me.
Alright, have a seat back there.
Hey. Stop it, man. Stop doing that, please.
If she was a 3-0, she wouldn't be walking.
Can you just have the county ready for me? Did they say any bonds or any?
I just ran her.
I did. I ID'd him. He said he had some videos. Can you just grab them?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, real quick. You think the hate crime statute will fall under this?
I'll read it and
Let me know. Stop! Stop banging your head.
Alright, man, I just got this for you. It's rights and resources as a victim of a crime.
Sweet.
Did you have videos?
I do have some videos.
Did you show him?
I didn't. No.
Okay, you just want to show me quick?
Stop. Stop banging your head.
She's trying to time up her racial comments to when my phone was put down, but...
Alright, I'm gonna give you one more chance to get the out of here, okay?
47. Interruptions County. Starting villages. 3-2 break. 3-2 break.
Get the
And I put the phone down and then she'd just make racial comments, but she's... I would have gotten in the car, but she's making it seem like she's gonna kick it or something.
blah, blah, blah. I didn't say that.
Stop doing that.
Why do you say that?
Because coming from the generations, you are a disappointment in all areas of life.
Bam. Bam! Stop doing that! just going, ah!
There is a pervasive belief out there. You've probably seen it in your own life, maybe at a family gathering, or certainly on videos like the one we are about to break down, that if you just speak loudly enough, throw around some constitutional buzzwords you half remember from high school civics, and act offended enough, the police will simply vaporize. We often call this the status shield. It's the idea that who you are, or who you think you are, matters more than what you're doing. It's the belief that your age, your political opinions, or your sheer indignation overrides the penal code. We see it with politicians, we see it with wealthy business owners, and today, we see it with a 55-year-old woman in Crosse, Wisconsin, who genuinely believes that her seniority and her political grievances give her a pass to terrorize a stranger. But here's the reality I want you to understand, and it's the core theme of what we do here. The street has a very different set of rules than a debate club or a customer service counter. When law enforcement arrives at a disturbance call, they aren't looking for a lecture on the State of the Union. They are looking for two very specific legal triggers: reasonable suspicion and probable cause. And as we are about to see, attempting to turn a simple investigative detention into a roadside law school lecture is the fastest, most efficient way to talk yourself into a pair of handcuffs. We are going to watch a woman turn a situation that could have been a talk and release, a simple go home and sleep it off, into a weekend in county jail, simply because she refused to follow the basic rules of the road. Let's set the scene properly, because context is everything in law. This isn't a traffic stop. In a traffic stop, the officer usually sees the infraction with their own eyes. They saw the speeding, they saw the swerving, they saw the broken taillight. That gives them immediate power. But this is a disturbance call at an apartment complex. That changes the legal texture of the encounter completely. When officers roll up to a scene like this, they are walking into a mystery. They don't know who is right, who is wrong, or who is lying. Dispatch has just told them, there's a woman shouting, threatening people, and making racist remarks. That's all they have. So when the officers arrive, their first legal objective isn't to arrest anyone. It's to hit the pause button. In legal terms, this is called an investigative detention, or a Terry stop. Think of it like a mandatory timeout in a sports game. The police have the authority to freeze the scene, separate the parties, and figure out if a crime has actually occurred. To do that effectively, they need to know the players involved, they need to know who is who. This is where our subject makes her first catastrophic strategic error. The officer approaches her and asks a simple, open-ended question. What's the issue? This is an invitation. He is giving her the chance to control the narrative. He is giving her the floor to say, "Officer, this man was bothering me," or, "We just had a disagreement about politics." If she says that, calmness prevails, and she probably goes home. Instead, she chooses aggressive deflection. She immediately launches into a tirade about family members, race, and how red the country is. Now pause and think about this from the officer's perspective. He has a report saying, "Woman is yelling racist and political threats." He walks up to the woman, and the first thing she does is yell political rhetoric at him. She is effectively testifying against herself. She is confirming the witness report before the officer has even spoken to the victim. She is establishing the disorderly element of the potential charge right out of the gate. Then comes the pivotal moment, the fork in the road. The officer asks, "You got ID on you, boss?" This is the most critical decision point in the entire video. If she hands over the ID, here is what happens. The officers run her name. They check for active warrants. They see she's clean. They realize she's intoxicated, sure, but if she's cooperative, they probably just tell her, "Ma'am, you've had a few, just go inside and stay away from that guy." That's it. That is the path of least resistance, but she chooses the hard way. She refuses. "Not on me, but this is my car." Then she asks, "Is that a restful offense?" Seemingly meaning arrestable offense. This reveals her mindset perfectly. She is trying to calculate exactly how much she can obstruct the police without actually going to jail. She wants to toe the line. She wants to be difficult, but not too difficult. The problem is, she doesn't know where the legal line is actually drawn. She thinks the line is physical violence. She thinks as long as she doesn't punch anyone, she doesn't have to identify herself. She is wrong. The officer tries to explain. He asks, Why are we getting calls about you? He's trying to bridge the gap, trying to get her to understand that she is the subject of an investigation, but she doubles down. She claims the victim just has hurt feelings because of her political views. And then she plays the card we see in so many of these videos, the card that everyone thinks is a magic spell. She screams, "I ain't giving you nothing." I want to talk to attorney. Let's stop here and really dig into this, because this is one of the most dangerous misconceptions in American life. You have a right to an attorney. Absolutely. It is enshrined in the Constitution. But you cannot call a timeout in the middle of a street-level investigation to wait for a lawyer to arrive. That is not how the Sixth Amendment or Miranda rights work. The right to counsel under Miranda generally kicks in during custodial interrogation. That phrase is specific. It means two things must be happening at the same time. Custody, you are under arrest and not free to leave. Interrogation. The police are asking you questions intended to get you to confess to a crime. Right now, looking at this video, she isn't under arrest yet. She is detained, and the officer isn't asking her, "Did you conspire to commit treason?" He is asking, "What is your name?" Courts have ruled time and time again that asking for biographical data, name, date of birth, address, does not trigger Miranda warnings. It is administrative. It is the paperwork of policing. By screaming for a lawyer right now, she is essentially shouting into the wind. The officer ignores it not because he is violating her civil rights, but because her demand is legally irrelevant at this second. It's like demanding a refund for a movie you haven't bought a ticket for yet. She then makes a bizarre offer, "Book me in and I'll find one." She is essentially daring them to arrest her. This is a psychological defense mechanism we see a lot. It's an attempt to reclaim power by inviting the worst-case scenario. She's bluffing. She thinks if she acts unafraid of jail, the officer will be intimidated and let her go. But for the officer, this is just more evidence of obstruction. She is making it clear she will not cooperate voluntarily. While she is busy arguing constitutional law with zero training, the officer pivots to the victim. This is how a case is actually built. The victim explains that he was just walking to get groceries when she approached him, ranting about how he is invading and making comments about the country being red. This witness statement provides the probable cause for disorderly conduct. Now, disorderly conduct is a charge people misunderstand. They think it just means being annoying. But legally, it usually requires behavior that is unreasonably loud, abusive, indecent, profane, or otherwise tends to cause a disturbance. Targeting a stranger in a parking lot with racially charged or political shouting matches fits that definition perfectly. It's not about her political opinion. She's allowed to think whatever she wants. She's allowed to stand on her own lawn and yell at the clouds. But when she directs that aggression at a specific person in a public space, causing a disturbance that alarms others, it crosses the line from free speech to disorderly conduct. Back to the suspect. She's engaging in what psychologists might call rapid cycling. 1 second she is aggressive, "Arrest me." The next she is dismissive, "He's an ignorant fool." And the next she is denying reality. "I didn't do anything." The officer notes the smell of alcohol. "You've had quite a bit to drink tonight." She denies it, saying she only had a drink. This is the universal unit of measurement in police encounters. Everyone has had 2 beers or 1 drink. But the intoxication is legally significant here. While being drunk isn't a crime in itself, it destroys her credibility. It explains her erratic mood swings. And crucially, it removes the officer's ability to give her the benefit of the doubt. If she were sober, the officer might think, "Okay, she's just having a bad day, let's reason with her." But because she is intoxicated, he knows he cannot reason with her. He cannot release her on her own recognizance right this second because she is a potential danger to the public peace. If he drives away, she's just going to attack the next person who walks by. She tries to flip the script again, asking, "Did you punch him? Did he punch me?" She is trying to argue that because there was no physical violence, there is no crime. This is the battery versus assault disorderly confusion. She thinks you have to draw blood to break the law. But the law is designed to prevent the violence before it happens. You don't have to hit someone to be arrested. You just have to create a situation where violence is likely to occur. The officer clarifies this for her. "You coming over here threatening is what you're doing." He gives her one last chance. This is the tactical pause. He asks for her name again. He explicitly warns her. If you don't give me your name, you're going to go to jail. This warning is legally required in many obstruction statutes. The suspect has to know that their refusal is the specific cause of the arrest. He is telling her, point blank, that the handcuffs are coming out not because of the shouting, but because of the refusal to ID. She replies, "I ain't giving you that." And that is the sound of the steel trap snapping shut. The investigation ends. The administration begins. She is arrested for obstructing, refusing to ID, and disorderly conduct, the yelling. And now, watch what happens to her demeanor once the physical arrest begins. "I done nothing." This is the cognitive dissonance of the entitled detainee. She genuinely believes that because she didn't throw a punch, she is innocent. She doesn't view her verbal abuse, her intimidation, or her refusal to follow lawful orders as doing something. In her mind, she is the victim. Then comes the search. Officers have to empty your pockets before you go into the squad car. This is non-negotiable policy. It's for officer safety, checking for knives or guns, and to prevent contraband from entering the jail. As the officer searches her, she starts screaming. "You all up in my tits!" She calls him a pervert. She accuses him of being naughty. This is a tactic, a desperate, ugly tactic. She is trying to sexualize the search to make the officers uncomfortable, hoping they will back off or hesitate. It's an attempt to create a liability fear in the officer's mind. But these officers are pros. Notice how the officer handles it? He doesn't get angry, he doesn't stop, he simply narrates what he is doing, turning the camera on. He relies on the body cam to protect him from her false accusations. He knows the video will show a standard back-of-the-hand pat-down, not the assault she is screaming about. Once she is placed in the squad car, the situation shifts from argumentative to genuinely bizarre. She starts interacting with the police K9, Rock, who is in the back. She starts barking, literally barking. "I'm a lion, you getting me?" It sounds funny, maybe even pathetic, but legal-wise, this is damaging evidence. Barking at a police dog is ill-advised for several reasons. First, it agitates the animal, which creates a safety hazard. But second, and more importantly for her case, it serves as undeniable proof of her intoxication and disorderly state. Imagine her lawyer trying to argue in court later that she was a calm, rational citizen who was unfairly targeted by police. The prosecutor doesn't even have to make an argument. He just has to hit play on the video of her meowing and barking at a dog in the back of a squad car. It destroys her credibility instantly. A sober, rational person does not bark at a German Shepherd. Then comes the final pivot, the medical psychological diversion. She starts banging her head against the partition of the car. Thump, thump, thump. Why do suspects do this? Sometimes it is genuine excited delirium or mental distress, but very often it is a calculated strategy. They think, if I injure myself, or if I act crazy enough, they can't take me to jail, they'll have to take me to the hospital. And technically, she's right. Police have a duty of care. If a suspect injures themselves in custody, the police are liable. They almost always have to transport them to the emergency room for medical clearance before they can be booked into jail. But here is what she doesn't understand. The hospital is not freedom. Going to the hospital doesn't mean you get unarrested. It just means you spend 4 to 6 hours handcuffed to a hospital bed, having your blood drawn, with an officer sitting in the corner watching you before you go to jail anyway. It doesn't get you out of the charge, it just makes the night longer and more miserable. The officers here are savvy. They tell her to stop, they document it on audio. She's trying to time up her racial comments to when my phone was put down. They are building the record that this is a performance, not a medical crisis. And finally, the nail in the coffin, the evidence package. While she is banging her head, the officers are wrapping up with the victim. The officer asks, "Did you have videos?" The victim says, "I do have some videos." This is checkmate. In a he said, she said disturbance, the defense attorney can often cast doubt. Maybe the victim misunderstood her. Maybe the victim was the aggressor. But when there is digital video on a cell phone showing her screaming regarding red country and invading immigrants, the defense evaporates. The officer confirms the video exists and that it corroborates the victim's story. So let's look at the final tally. For the disorderly conduct charge, they have the 911 call, the victim's statement, and the victim's video. For the obstruction charge, they have the clear, repeated refusal to provide identification on Bodycam after being warned. For the intoxication, they have the odor of alcohol, her admission of a drink, the barking at the dog, and the headbanging. It is a watertight misdemeanor case. The aftermath is standard for this type of offense. She is charged with misdemeanor disorderly conduct and released on a signature bond. This means she didn't have to put up cash, but she promised to appear in court. The obstruction charge often gets rolled into the plea deal, but it served its purpose. It was the legal key that allowed the officers to take control of the scene. So, what are the practical takeaways from this chaotic night in Wisconsin? I want you to walk away with 3 specific lessons. First, and most importantly, remember the 2-lane rule. Lane 1 is the administrative lane. This is the compliance lane. When a cop asks for your name during an investigation, or tells you to step out of the car, or asks for your license, you comply. You have to. That is the price of admission for living in a society with laws. Lane 2 is the litigation lane. This is where you fight. This is where you argue that you weren't disorderly, or that the witness is a liar, or that the stop was unconstitutional. But, and this is the key, you fight Lane 2 in a courtroom with a lawyer months later. This woman tried to merge the lanes. She tried to litigate the validity of the stop physically, on the sidewalk, while drunk. That causes a crash every time. Second, the lawyer's scream doesn't work the way you think it does. Asking for a lawyer when an officer just wants your name is like asking for a referee after the game is already over. It's the wrong tool at the wrong time. Give your ID, stay silent, and then ask for a lawyer when they actually start grilling you about the crime. And finally, silence is your absolute best friend. If this woman had simply handed over her ID and kept her mouth shut, the officers likely would have viewed this as a verbal dispute, told everyone to go home, and she would have slept in her own bed. But by ranting, insulting the victim in front of police, sexualizing the search, and barking at the dog, she provided every single ounce of probable cause they needed to lock her up. The law doesn't care about your politics. It doesn't care about your opinion on the state of the country. And it certainly doesn't care who you think you are. It cares about what you do, and in this case, what she did was talk herself right into a cell. And if you found this breakdown helpful and want to understand the reality behind the badge, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We'll keep bringing you the legal analysis the news skips over.